And you're on.
It's expensive.
The suit was too expensive, but as you guys know,
we put it on Missin Curfew. We're still in the red. We're trying to get her up there, but not at the cost of looking good, Obes. Today's the day. Kentucky Derby is all about looking good, feeling good, and getting fast.
Yeah,
right? Picking the right horse.
You know what? And to our listeners out there, you know, we obviously love talking hockey, and we love that you guys love listening to us talk hockey. We're trying to do other stuff. We don't know a whole lot about the Kentucky Derby, but we brought Eddie O on. He gave us some picks. And it's just, I think for anything, Uppy, it's nice that with our friends that have given us so much in the community that, you know, we're just trying to give back a little bit down here in Newport.
We have to thank a lot of people here today, Obes.
Yeah.
We, the Balboa Bay Club, the Boys and Girls Foundation here at Newport Beach in Orange County, Todd Pickup and his family.
Yeah.
The Patron girls.
Hey,
thanks for coming, Patron girls.
That Patron luge.
By the way, we are sitting here today. We have an ice sculpture, a Missin Curfew ice sculpture that I'm sure you'll see on our Instagram.
Jordan Moss says,
what's he saying?
Fellas, do you both want to be on the NHL and TNT panel? You both would be perfect. You're fucking rights we do.
You're damn rights we do.
That's
and
why
we're perfect. I mean, maybe not after 12 p.m. Things get a little wild. But I was like, look at this. Look at the support from our group.
Yeah,
About
amazing.
8 months ago, we sat here, you and me, drunk after playing golf, and we said, let's do this podcast.
Yeah.
Here we are today, traveling shows. We're planning on going to some live playoff hockey games. We're bringing it in. We just want to bring an interactive thing to the fans, to our fans, show our friends and family, what it is, what we're doing, and provide the support that they've given us. This is great. I'm looking back there. I got Jamie Held cruising around with his bow tie on. That's
fucking
nice.
Held. We had our club championship today. So a couple of the boys, they came back, club championship.
You're lucky I'm not playing.
Uppy would have played. I would have played in the net. There's our boy Jordan. Matthew, thanks, buddy. Looking sharp, Obes. Jeez, from Finland, looking good. Tuning in from Whippy, Austin. What's up, buddy? Uppy, next year, Missin Curfew show in Canada in Edmonton. What do you think about that?
What time of year? I'll tell you that. We're not going. The snow's got to be melted because these loafers I got on right now won't make it through the streets of White Ave.
No, they won't. And Avery's Sports Show, we went to Edmonton for Lupo's golf tournament 10 years in a row. Now, it was great, but that took years off my career.
Years off your career? How about years off your life? The one day walking down through that airport with you was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Now, for the people out there, I was always able to get my shit somehow together no matter how pinned I was. In the morning, if you're going to go through the airport, it's tough. Things are tough sometimes. Well, watching you struggle through the airport that day was like watching a drunk dog fucking find his way home. It was quite special.
Well, listen, in the spirit of the Derby, you're a thoroughbred and I'm a Clydesdale. So when you get up in the morning, it's a little easier for you to get out of the wrapper.
You're a soup and sandwich, and I'm the fucking chosen one.
I remember, Avery Sports says, I remember tackling you at Loops' tourney on the 15th tee box. You asked me to. Anything for charity, right? Anything for charity. But Uppy, real quick, fans, we love this. Thank you so much for just giving us this opportunity. Before we talk ponies, Uppy, let's talk hockey. Last night, Colorado wins. Vegas finally loses. Your St. Louis Blues are finally turning into the team that we thought they would be. We've talked a lot about the East Division. This West Division, where we are, it's wide open.
Tough.
It's tough. Who wants to play St. Louis?
It's tough, and the guys play tough. And that's what I mean. Like in playoff time, boys, it's a man's game.
Yeah.
St. Louis Blues, we'll touch on them because they're my boys.
Yeah. What
they've done the last month, a little bit of ebb and flow, vibing. They get some guys back. Binnington has an incredible game. All of a sudden just speaks his mind, which he does great. And they turn it around. Then they fall back again. Tarasenko gets hurt, hasn't really found his groove since he's been back from his shoulder injury. You got Rob Thomas coming back from a hand injury. They're starting to get things back. Colton Parayko, I think, is a complete game changer for the St. Louis Blues if he's healthy. You got my boy Bobo and Schwartzy just doing what they do. They're in the room every day. The Fact Daddy. I mean,
what the Fact Daddy's
600 points for the Fact Daddy. He's got the boys fired up. Hattie against his old squad. He loves it.
Yeah, and you know what? I turned on a game a couple weeks ago. I think they were playing Colorado. And I met Bertuzzo through you, and you got to love Balboa. And he comes across and fucking hammers Landeskog. Granted, it's a penalty, but Landeskog's back on the bench. Well worth it. And that was my point. I was like, that's what Bertuzzo brings to that lineup. So basically what I was saying with the West is, and Minnesota Wild, you gotta love what these guys do with Kirill Kaprizov, man. We've talked so much about the East up here. I just wanted to touch base on the West because we're out here with the sunshine.
I get it.
I mean, we're gonna have Todd Pickup on, who's a minority owner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Like, it's up for grabs, so it'll be interesting to see.
It's anyone's game, and you think of the battle too for the top spot.
Yes,
Vegas and Colorado have been going neck and neck. They're like the two ponies, man, in this race that are they've had the lead the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
and excuse my language, we might throw a couple F-bombs.
No, you can. These are used to it.
I'm talking neck and neck, right? And then they get to face off so many times, and you really start to determine who's got this upper hand here. Exactly. For me, it's the Vegas Golden Knights. They're bigger. They have more experience. Granted, they probably don't have the superstar status that a couple of the boys on the Avs do. But, man, they are playing some incredible hockey. Both goaltenders, arguably Fleury's playing some of the best hockey he has in 5 years.
Yeah.
The tandem, I mean, going into the playoffs, you know what it's like when one of your goalies has a bad game. All of a sudden, they sit down on the bench, they get pulled. It's got this thing for the team where, man, it's tough. Screw that. They got Leonard. He'll go in and just start kicking. I said it on my radio show with Jason and Jason a couple of weeks ago. I said, there's no way. You asked me who's the better team? Maybe Colorado. Who's going to win a 7-game series to me? Las Vegas Golden Knights. They got their barn packed coming up.
Yeah,
it's going to be rocking. Huge. Playoff hockey's different hockey. I just think that I think it's Las Vegas Golden Knights this year.
Yeah, you know what? And if you would have told me before the Colorado team got COVID, I would have said 100% Avalanche. And I'm still, they're still my horse in the race. I think, but what you're saying about Vegas is entirely true. So the Honda West Division up here, we're going to get a first taste of it. It's going to be unbelievable. Huge game tonight in the Central, the blended division, what we call it. Our old Nashville Predators are playing the Dallas Stars. They're 2 points up on Dallas with the game in hand that Dallas has. What's your feeling? We've been shitting on Dallas all year, and it looks like they're just going to come back and fucking finally find a way to get in.
I like when I shit on teams and then they end up coming and shoving it to me. It's a special thing. It says a lot about the group. And you know what? Bones, you played for Bones. I had him at training camp last year. The guys like playing for him. Whether he's the best head coach in the league or not, he gets the best out of his players. Now, I said at the start of the year, you're not going to see the same Dallas Stars team as you did last year in the playoffs. They're older. There's disappointment in there. I don't know how hungry you can possibly be in this world of COVID. I really do. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's part of – it plays into a factor. Going in front of – you get that live crowd again, and all of a sudden your energy's up. Man, when you're the Dallas Stars, it's tough. But now the Dallas Stars are getting their fans back in the building. They're 2 points up on Nashville or tied. I don't know what the fuck
they are. 2 points up on Nashville with a game in hand.
They got Nashville on the schedule. These are big games. Nashville's packing their barn coming up soon. These are like incredible moments to be in the NHL right now. And for the Dallas Stars, this is when they get their mojo back.
Yeah.
This is when they played in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. They saw the cup get given to the Tampa Bay Lightning. That hunger now is starting to come out. That's going to be a nice watch, too, down the stretch.
It's going to be great. And there's rumor that May 14th, maybe Nashville will have full fans. To Bones at Dallas, way to hang in there. It's a great race. It's something I can't wait to see the results tonight. Up here, there's a game also, Battle of Alberta, to our fans up in Alberta. We got tons of them. It looks like Calgary's done. Let's talk about your boy McDavid. You did go on the Jason show and say he was going to get 100 points.
I did.
Which, fuck, he very well may. But what he's doing is just, it's out of this world.
No, he's the Elon Musk of hockey.
Yeah,
he's a full-on, he's an alien. And in some fashion, he's doing things that have never been done on the ice. And when I say that, not only the movement, not only the vision, not only the way he can pass the puck with his teammates, but his persona in an NHL game right now makes everyone's eyes watch him. Everyone wants to see Connor McDavid with the puck, want to see him skate around, want to see his facial expressions, want to see him celebrate. Guy plays with energy. I love it. He's not a guy that scores a goal and just like kind of, goes to the bench. Man, half of his goals are on the rush where he's celebrating all the way back to the red line before a guy can even catch him.
Totally.
Connor McDavid is great for the NHL. having the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup playoffs this year is going to be a great thing. We need them in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And, you watch what he's doing. I said in order for him to get 100 points, he's going to need to do this. He's going to have a couple 5-point nights.
Which he could.
He's got the Vancouver Canucks 5 times on the schedule. Greener, no offense.
Or
Greener, we're back in your city right now.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better. COVID kicks your ass. I know it sucks. The Vancouver Canucks, they better play some D. I'm telling you.
Antonio Bazell says, never thought I'd hear McDavid and Elon Musk in the same sentence. Well, that's what we do here, Antonio. Updogg, he says shit like that, which is great. For the Calgary Flames, real quick, on my former squad, you know what? They just too many losses this year in key games. I think they have potential, but for Edmonton Oilers, it's going to be unbelievable. Uppy, we're getting close to the Derby race. We got Eddie Olchuk coming on. If you guys heard our podcast, if you haven't, go on there to the end. He gives you your pick. Speaking of pick, we're going to bring on Todd Pickup, who helped us run this shindig. He's a minority owner of the Vegas Golden Knights. So we're going to come right back with pick. Until then, who's that rocket up, dog?
Who's the rocket? There's
Which
a couple
one?
around
There's tons of them everywhere.
You want us to bring one on? We'll bring one
We got one coming on. Where's Todd?
Where's my girl, actually? Christina!
James says Scotty's in one already. Keeps hitting Obe's arms. No, Jamie, he does that in one, not in one. He's a big toucher.
I'm a toucher. I'm bringing my beautiful baby mama
Jake
on.
Grant says,
right
what
now.
do you think of the fellas? What do the fellas think of Aaron Rodgers? I think he's playing his last game for the fucking Packers.
Chris. This is my lovely girl right here, Christina.
Hi.
If she speaks into the mic right
Hi,
here,
beautiful.
say hi to everybody.
Hi.
How are you?
Happy Derby Day.
Happy Derby Day. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
She sure does. She keeps me under control too around here. Make sure that the drink's always full. And Dance Party Central. This has more ice in it than mine. Where's little Izzy? We got some people asking for where's Izzy at.
Hey, where's Todd? You see Todd?
Scotty,
Yo.
quick, what's our password? Princey's wife did the labor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we need to mention that.
Princey.
Yeah.
Brett, there's a lot of National League talent, and you're right, not talking about us.
I got an emergency. We need our Instagram password. I will be right back.
Francis says, let's see Uppy and his girl down some tequila. Where's he going? Where are you going?
Real quick, you just got to get it done. 1 second.
Oh, wow. Princey's wife is in labor, so Updogg's got to help out with that. Yeah, I just texted him. What else is going on out there, listeners? Yeah, I just texted him. Obi is dripping. Actually, there's a nice little breeze, boys.
We are live.
Jordan Moss from Van City. Oh, Devin Reed and the Muskokas. That's fucking God's country. Here he is. There he is. Look at that
Oh,
live.
the fella.
There he is.
All right, fans, you're going to hear a couple fellas and a couple A's because we've turned this gentleman here who you're going to meet in a second into a real true Canadian.
So this is the Todd Pickup, the man, the myth, the legend. We couldn't have done this without you, Pick. Thank you for opening up your hotel. You are a team guy. And a little background for our listeners. Todd and his family are minority owners of the Vegas Golden Knights. And me and Uppy were just talking about Vegas. And I know, obviously, that's where your heart is. But talk about playoff time, how exciting having people back in the building must be for you guys.
I can't tell you, you know, Vegas was like a dream back in the day. I remember when the idea was to go play visiting sweaters in there. You know, people aren't going to
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. When everyone said that Vegas was going to get a team, And when you told me this and you guys were getting involved, I'm like, it's a great idea. And I thought it would be opposing teams coming in. They're fans from Toronto, obviously pre-COVID. But right from when you guys hit the ground running, you guys were the way the city embraced it. Yeah.
One little deal that
Hold on one sec. I can't hear it. Can you hear him? Can you hear him?
I can.
Yeah,
I
there we go.
gotcha. Cool. All right, getting back. So,
yeah.
so October 1st, how horrible the shootings were. You know, I remember we were being in there as owners, and the marketing guys came in and said, we've been working on the playbook for October 10th, which was the first game. And that happened. For 5 months, they've been working on it. And they just ripped up the plan. They said, we got 9 days to figure this shit out. And they did a phenomenal job. And I think as horrible as that experience was, it kind of was another galvanizing force that the city was behind the team. And Foley and his team had a great Vegas-born theory, and that just kind of drove it home. So it was just and then the team was good. Who knows the team was going to be that good off the bat? So
I think what your players did too. What your players did after that, they came together. They really brought the city into a feeling of like, this is your team. This is your family. We're all together. What we went through, you know, we'll get through together. And the things you did in the first year, just from the inside. For example, playing in that building. Yeah. I would play in that building. I would walk through that tunnel for warm-ups, and you could hear the people in there already. It was like they were walking into the nightclub at Omnia. They were just fired up. They wanted to pop bottles and go crazy. It was just this energy, and you're like, Las Vegas, that is what it's like. It is an energy place. And for them to now have a couple sports teams, Todd, what you guys have done there is incredible for our game and for all of sports. But, you know, it is exciting. And now we have playoffs coming up again, and you guys are killing it. So let's rock and roll.
Obviously, fingers are crossed. You know, obviously they made the playoffs. They didn't play very well last night.
They were due for a loss.
Well, I did win $50 off you the night before, so that's all good.
I know. I
saw you make that bet before the golf game.
I know. I took my Avalanche.
No, I think the Avs are awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, but getting back to the back in the day of creating a team that everybody bought into, it was a bunch of one and done guys, a bunch of guys who are cast-offs. And I have a towel from the first game of the Stanley Cup Final that just says Misfits.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That was what they rallied around. Right. Yeah.
But think about it. All these guys are like, hey, if you're not going to make it on this team, you're going to make it somewhere else. So you're either fighting for your career or you're fighting for this team or whatever you're doing. And George McPhee, Kerry McCrin, all those guys just kind of created a great vibe, and everybody bought in. It was great.
It was great, and you took me to a game. We'll get to that, but first you brought up all the players you brought. The Seattle Kraken just officially paid their last. They're officially a team.
They can do deals now, right?
They can do
deals.
Cashed
their check, right? They
cashed their check.
Let's go.
Do you think? I mean, I know you don't make all the hockey, but do you think the success is going to be hard to live up to Vegas? They can't do it the same way, right?
Okay, so you know that the original entry or expansion draft was supposed to be for two teams. So a lot of the GMs were a little bit miffed that it was only one team came in and they gave Vegas this great rules package, whatever, to be successful. Now, Vegas, only being in the league for 3 years, doesn't have to expose any players. We don't get any money from an ownership standpoint. We don't have to expose any players. But given COVID and the stress that's put on the finances of these teams, and then now the Kraken are coming in, and you're going to have a bump. I don't know if you guys talked about ESPN or TNT. which you would be awesome on TNT.
Oh yeah,
by the
Obi's
way.
right up to you.
We're gonna take over
I'm going to
TNT.
say it right now, you would be the Chuck Barkley of TNT.
Is that
Okay.
Is that because I'm built like Charles or what?
Well, you're too good a golfer. You're going to be suck more. at
wow,
golf,
hey,
but,
listen, I'm just trying to find your tempo.
anyway, getting back. So the Kraken are going to come in, and these guys are going to do some deals. And I hope that Vegas and what Bill has done with his team have built a really high bar.
I mean, it's crazy.
And I think their promo video was dynamite. Their logo's really good. And why not? I mean, it's going to be tough, but
Yeah.
you guys tell me.
I mean, for them to do what Vegas did, I think Ron Francis has his hands full. But first of all, before you tell the story, you got to tell the story about I never played at T-Mobile like this fucking good-looking guy, but you took me to a game. But first, talk about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Okay.
I know you're a big
guys.
supporter in it. Just tell us about it and how you got involved and all that stuff.
Mentorship. I mean, where do you start? I mean, whether you had a coach or I was lucky enough to have a great father. He's still alive. We work together every day. And I got close to Big Brothers and Big Sisters because the opposite. I'm like, I can't imagine not having that kind of glue in my life, right? That guy in my life or that person in my life.
Yeah.
So think about it. Here's a mentor who is not he's not paid to help you. He's not a religious leader. He's not a coach. He's nothing. Just some guy is wanting to help you as a young person. And it's just a wonderful deal. It's so difficult when kids get off track. We've dealt with other things later in life. And when you get kids on the right path at an early age,
It's
the
a game changer.
success story is easy. So I appreciate you guys helping Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
We appreciate you, my man.
Super passionate about
Of
it.
course.
So thanks for you guys doing that. Yeah.
So tell the story about
Okay. So
I'll feel you'll
I
love
know
this.
the story. It's
All
a
right.
great
So
story.
fella comes to me and goes, "Hey, Pick, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. When are you gonna take me to a night skate? Come on, let's go, fella." So finally, this had to be before COVID.
It was
because
right before.
All right,
So
beauty
you
here.
fire up the bird.
All right. So go to a game and fortunate enough to be in a bunker suite. How do we explain a bunker suite? A bunker suite is like you're basically behind the bench and you have the access to a suite. So let's just whatever. We've got glass
It's
seats
National
behind the
League.
bench. Okay. So fellas behind me, and I know I came from the hotbed of hockey in Laguna Beach, California, but the fella showed me a couple things about what's going on. All right.
Your boy Rebo, who's a friend of the pod.
He does.
Rebo turned 3 pucks over,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Pick, that's it for him.
His
night is
Yeah,
over.
Was Gallant the
over.
coach?
Yeah.
Was Gallant still there?
Gallant was still there.
Okay, yeah.
So he parks the bench. So in between like TV timeouts, the gals are scraping the ice. I'm like, what are these guys doing? They're like, fucking doing this shit. I'm like, what are they doing? He goes, oh, bud. When he was sitting on the bench that
he's
long, he
keeping
got to
his
show the
legs
coach
moving.
ready to go. I'm like, this is awesome. Okay. So game goes, they play like,
Yeah, they play bad. I bet them too, shockingly. Of course.
and Turk
Yeah.
was fired like the next week.
Well, I told him I'll be like, when you see a team, and we love Turk Jargland,
Yeah.
he's amazing. But they were playing a little loosey goosey, and if you're the GM or the owner, you're like, hey, especially Bill Foley, you got to tighten it up.
Especially when there's a free agent coach on the market like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
He actually came down to the suite and he came up to us and he says, "Hey, what do you think about the team?" He goes, "We're not playing very good right now." I go, "No, we're not playing very good
Yeah.
right now." He's like, I can see him, like smoke coming out of his ear. Okay. Well, let's just get to the good part. Okay, so we leave the suite and you bump into a bunch of your blockhouse buddies.
Sheldon Brookbank and Chris Kunitz. Billy was coaching the back end. Cooney had a management job. So we went and had a beer, and then you're like, hey, I'm going to bed.
Okay, school night.
Take it from here. Take it from here.
Okay.
Take it from here.
Yeah. Okay. Fella goes, I'll be going to bed. I go, okay, here's the deal. All right. I got a 10 o'clock meeting back in Newport. We are out of here at 8:30.
Wheels up.
Flying privately, which is great. Do I want to show the picture?
Don't show the picture.
Can we put them up on Instagram?
Don't
So
show the
just
picture.
Just
Okay.
explain to our listeners
So-
how late was this? Like, I know you had to be.
Well, he got me a 6 suite. We were staying at the
Yeah, Aria
Aria
Suites.
Sky Suites.
Oh,
It's
those are
fucking
good.
So
National
we're in
League
the
beyond
same,
National League.
you know,
That's where
yeah.
we do our. That's where we do our year-end
And,
parties all the time, right there.
Okay, so I walk into his room, 8:26. Fucking guy is on the bed.
How'd you get into the room? You need a security guard to get you in there?
No, we're sharing this thing. We're a two bedroom sky suite. Okay. Fella is comatose. Just okay. So
Spearman Rhino strikes again.
He's tits up. Isn't he?
Oh fuck!
So-
I didn't get home till 7:30.
I kid you not, he fell in an airplane. The chute didn't open, and he landed on the bed. That's where he looks.
Hey, at least you know what it's like to
All right.
room with me now.
Okay, so step one, we got 4 minutes to get out of here.
4 minutes. I'm like, pick. I'll have a quick rinse.
No, this is before I woke you. Even remember when I woke you up?
Oh yeah.
Open up all the windows and doors. Not the windows, just the
Just the
blinds
doors.
open. Yeah. I turned my music up as loud as I could on my little speaker, and finally you come to. You're like, oh fuck. What are we doing?
I'm like, I'll shower
do
me
it.
in the lobby.
No, I'm like, shower. Just get your.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
All right,
All
Pick.
right.
Well, hey, listen,
Okay,
we
go.
love you for everything, buddy. Thank
Sorry,
you.
bud.
Enjoy the Derby. We appreciate your hospitality. I'll see you on the golf course, my
Thanks,
man.
Pick.
Love you.
You're the man.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers,
Thank
bud.
you, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Who are you picking?
We got a long shot, buddy.
You taking a long shot?
Mandaloon.
Who are you taking?
Mandaloon.
Are we going to the Eddie O interview already? I love it. Let's go to the Eddie O interview right now.
Oh yeah, Matty Loon, huh?
Mandaloon 7.
Oh,
right,
I'd
buddy.
say it's time we let our listeners in on this Eddie Olchuk interview.
All right, we got to do Elizabeth real quick. You want to do Eddie O right now? What?
Okay. Done.
Okay.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, Pick.
Thanks, Pick. You're the man, buddy. No, it's great.
Do we have a microphone, or are we just using these?
Hey,
Good. We're
What's
doing
up,
a
bud?
thing right
How
now
are you,
just to say
buddy?
thanks to everybody.
good, bud.
Hey, keep the Elizabeth one shorty.
Yeah, well, we. Updogg, one of our oldest friends, the beautiful Elizabeth Vargas. Look at her with the Vargas vodka. Listen, girl, I'll tell you what, you've been killing it beyond belief.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm just trying to live your dream.
Hey, you're living it for the both of
She's
us.
been living our dream for as long as we've known her for. We first met her at Bonnaroo. where she had all her clients in town showing them how to do Bonnaroo. But I don't know if they did it just like us, Opes.
No. I remember I kept sneaking off to your trailer.
Yeah.
And I was like, this
remember.
crew knows how to party. I'm with a bunch of boring bankers.
So we show up to Bonnaroo and you're walking around looking beautiful. We're like, hey boys, look at this hot blonde over here. We gotta get her back and party at the bus for sure. So that's when it started.
It all started there, and then it just kept going year after year. I kept seeing you guys, and you guys looked amazing, having fun. We supported the music industry, which I used to own Edge Music Network. And now I own Vargas Vodka. Yeah, baby.
Vargas Vodka, baby. What a name.
Hey, good for you, by the way.
Logo too. I love the color combo.
Thank you.
I'm actually going to take a nice swim right now and really see the distillery. Let's see how we're really making these
Liz.
It's meant to be drank warm, and it's 7 times distilled, pure gluten-free corn vodka. John Paul DeJoria, billionaire, the Sol Patron.
I feel like this came along quickly. I feel like I was talking to you
pretty damn smooth, right? I drink it smooth just like that. You are my kind of guy.
Now, Opes, there was a time, Opes, when I used to see.
I'm telling you, it's
That's
good.
fucking dangerous.
I know.
That's dangerous.
Obi, there was an extended period of time where I used to watch you pour vodka into a glass, and I would go, hey, you want some ice in that? He goes, no, I'm good. I'm like,
hey. And it was not tasting like that, because that I would drink right out of the bottle. Like, Liz,
no, it's scary.
This is dangerous.
No, I spent a year trying to make it because I know our team.
Yeah.
I know that we like to take shooters at the end of the night. We want our women to take shooters at the end of the night.
Yes,
and what do we like them to do? We don't want them to have chasers, but keep drinking.
Keep drinking.
So I just have what I like to call the vodka of a lifetime.
It's amazing. Is it in Canada yet? Can our Canadian listeners get it? Or
no, it's
Not
only
yet.
in California.
Okay.
But believe me, I love Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
That's true.
There's
the nicest, hottest men in the world.
Yeah.
So tell us about what this last year has been for you. A lot of people the last year has been a little off, but you have this TV show.
I'm gonna have another sip of this.
And you are. See, he loves it.
Told you, it's supposed to be drunk warm. I'm telling you, it's delicious.
Unbelievable.
So I'm not sure. Can all of our listeners? Can they watch the Desperate Housewives of
No.
Orange County?
So it's not Desperate Housewives. I thought that's what it was when I got hired. It's actually Orange County Housewives, which is awesome.
See, we always mix things up too. We mispronounce.
But you guys are dudes. It's totally okay.
Yeah.
We're here to clean things up for you, and that's what we do on the Real Housewives of Orange County. So it's funny because since I've known you guys, I didn't really expect.
Are we finally real adults?
We're freaking adults.
Are we finally real adults?
And so, I took the job. I took the gig on the Housewives, loving the community behind it, the fans, knowing that they all drank vodka, and it's been such a blessing and a pleasure to entertain everybody with my messed up freaking life. Can I say it?
Yeah, you can fucking say it all you want.
Fucking life of a fucked up life all over the internet. I'm exposed like I just spread my wings.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Spreading your wings.
So
when
me and Scotty started this, right? Obviously, we retired from hockey, so we didn't have to worry about from that. But we wanted to be ourselves, but it's a little nerve-wracking at the start, right? So how is it when the cameras are following you all the time and your life is, like you said, out for fucking everyone to just,
Well, I wasn't really expecting such an intense moment because remember, first in 2020 we had Kobe.
Yes.
Then we had COVID. Then we had the election. And all this other stuff happened. And they're like, congratulations, you're a new Real Housewife of Orange County. I'm like,
oh, celebrate. Yeah.
Like, am I supposed to be celebrating
Yeah.
or shooting myself in the head? I'm not sure what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So it was, it was an interesting moment. And I got through with the cameras following. It was an interesting time. I filmed myself in my garage. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. I had boob sweat going on.
OnlyFans or?
I've had some boob sweat going on before. I've had that one. I've had the boob sweat going. I've had the boob sweat going. I've had the boob sweat.
You guys are on your own for that one. I got the tiniest nipples.
But, I always miss going to parties with you guys. I always miss traveling with you guys.
Yeah, you're the best.
I always miss hanging out in Newport with you guys.
Well, hey, listen, we're gonna make this a reunion now that we finally got back in touch. Have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby?
I have not, but why not?
Maybe next year we'll all go.
We have we spend money on just random shit.
Random
Why
shit.
have we never gone to Kentucky Derby?
This is as good as the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
If you're not at Churchill Downs right now, you want to be right here on the patio at this bake.
Right now,
I'm
you want to
telling
be
you.
with these two handsome fellows and all the ones
sit in
back
this
there.
director's chair right here.
Well, you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
We cherish your friendship. We're so happy with the Vargas. Thank you for coming on and bringing some beauty to the set for us. Who are you picking in the race? Known Agenda, I think I'm going Known Agenda.
I can't say I'm going to blow it. No.
All right, go for it.
Keep your pick to yourself.
Keep your pick to yourself.
And I also got the numbers over there, so I donated to the cause.
After party at Uppy's house. So
after party?
Yeah.
So you've thrown
Let's
enough after parties for us.
Yeah.
It's about time I fed.
You're the best,
fed
baby.
the feed. Let's go, baby.
Well, thanks for having me, you guys.
Thank you. You
and
look great.
Vodka for life. For
There
you
we
two.
go, baby. I'm going to have another pull of it.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thanks, baby. That was perfect. Thank you, baby.
No, that was awesome.
We didn't really have any idea what we were doing, so it's come together. Hall Pass Media, thank you, buddy. You're a bulldog. Our Big Canyon crew, Doherty, Gabriel, Evan. We got Eddie Olchuk coming up next. He's going to give you some inside scoop, and I'll give it over to the good-looking guy right here. He's going to say a few things.
Yeah. We're just trying to figure out the volume here, but I just want to thank you all for coming. Thank you, my beautiful girl, Christina, for finally showing up. Thanks, babe. You look beautiful. Sponsors, everyone, Boys and Girls Club, Patron, thanks for the ice sculpture, and the Wheels of Fortune, and the 4 girls that all my single boys have been looking at. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. Podcast's been going good. Obes, keep her going.
It's Big Brothers, Big Sisters, thanks to them. Todd Pickup, Balboa Bay Club. We got Eddie Olchuk. Get your bets in, and then let's do some fucking after that.
Okay.
I would just say, look, I think if you want to take 3 or 4 horses and box them up, then you got, hopefully we could guide you into a couple. Look, you like 1 or 2 I like? Great. If you don't like any of them, hey, God bless you and good luck. I hope you take all the money. I think you definitely got to use the 1 horse Known Agenda. I'm going to use him. I would probably tell you he's going to be my pick, but again, I got to see things going on Saturday. I'm going to use a long shot, number 4, Sainthood. I think this horse has been training extremely well. I think you certainly got to look at him. We talked about Hot Rod Charlie. So I would say that those 3 horses are going to be the ones that I would encourage people to take a look at. In any order, I think anything could happen, but I think right now, yours truly is going to be looking at Known Agenda, at Sainthood, and Hot Rod Charlie, and maybe if you listen closely during the broadcast on NBC on Saturday, maybe I'll throw another horse in there.
Are you really?
It's too good. And by the way, the girls love it.
I've never seen vodka taste so good.
7 times
Sure.
So I was telling Marcus that I'll try and get you as long as you guys and whatever
We'll be here till like 4:30.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
I don't think so. No,
Flowers
I can't hear.
us.
Hello? Talk?
Flowers.
Now I
flowers,
can hear you.
flowers,
Yeah. There we go.
Updogg, it
Did
would
Flowers just interrupt our live podcast?
yeah,
'Cause he
it
couldn't
wouldn't
answer?
be a fucking live watch party
Jeez.
without this fucking guy here, huh?
it wouldn't be. But you know what? I told them, I said, listen, we're throwing this Derby party, Flowers. You can sponsor it or you can do whatever you want.
You didn't want to sponsor it?
We're going to pump you up. Obviously, we take care of our boy. All I said is make sure me and O'Brien have a nice watch to wear for the event.
Well, you know, guys,
I had to pay $2,000 for this watch.
I was
my new Patek
I was going to sponsor the event, but I didn't know it was going to be high end. Had I known it was going to be like this, I would have done it for sure.
Hey, no, listen, we appreciate you not selling stolen watches at our event. We appreciate Hey, we don't need a fucking lawsuit around here.
Hey, the invite said wear nice derby clothes, suits and stuff. I don't even know where to get a suit.
You look good.
We don't expect
Hey,
you
listen,
to
I
show
bought
up
this just because being up here hosting it, I would have worn the same thing.
You look unreal. Like, wonderful.
A lot of material to make this one, baby. A lot of material.
That's nice, though. That's what they call it, full double-breasted.
That's a fucking Don Cherry. Flowers, first of all, thank you. We love you.
I love you
Even though you've been fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Derby? No.
I've been to the Preakness in Maryland.
Wow. Okay.
I went about 20 years ago. We have a crew in Philly. We take about 2 big buses down from Philly to Baltimore, and that is a crazy, crazy party. I mean, really. I mean, we're talking about like Philly, DC. Like
we're talking greasy.
I'm talking greasy. Really, really greasy, and that's the only thing I know about horse racing. I remember one thing. The Smarty Jones, that was a Filly horse. I remember those days.
The Phillies.
When obviously he lost in the third leg of the Triple Crown, obviously a Filly horse. So,
who are you picking? You got to pick. You leave one known agenda.
I picked
here.
I'll tell
right
you
here. Who you got?
By the way,
picked,
what's going on?
Helium, because I love to do helium balloons back in the day.
So did AV.
Yeah. I picked.
Rock Your World because you never rocked a girl's world once in her life.
Essential Quality.
Hey, listen, nobody's won from the 14th. No one's ever won from there.
No?
He's the favorite, but nobody's ever won from the 14th position.
If betting horses and anything like picking hockey teams, Flowers is just going to jump on anyone's bandwagon. Whoever's like leading down the stretch, he's like, "That's my horse," and then he'll try to like lift the trophy with the horse and do it all.
I brought a date here, and I had her pick all my plays so that if she wins, it gives a reason for maybe opportunity to get laid or something. You know?
Yeah.
Be like, oh my God, we're great together. Now let's have sex.
Yeah.
That's when I think Flowers isn't that smart. Yeah, totally threw me for a curve.
Look at this, at Larry Flowers Jewelry. Listen, you gave me this watch. It's only broke 10 times. But other than that, I stopped that. But listen, I will say this. I always give Flowers a hard time, but I've come to a conclusion up here. I am hard on watches. I am hard on them.
You're hard on watches.
You know what it is? And if you're like me, you do this. You fucking talk with your hands all the time.
I bang into things.
You walk into the club, fucking Snoop Dogg's playing right now, and you fucking do this and you smash your watch on the side of the table.
Yeah.
But if there's a guy that will fix it up and charge you a couple $1,000 for it.
And I want to tell you another thing about Larry Flowers.
I'm just kidding.
This is going to go to our YouTube channel. Flowers, you did an Instagram thing about people that didn't have money and you said you'd make them find their budget. It's the classiest thing I've ever seen you do. And second, you replaced my Breitling. So me and you were square, buddy. Even all those tabs you fucking muched all those years were fucking square.
Oh, Brian, I'm okay with that. You know that. Listen, I'm happy to get you that, baby.
Me and Uppy love you.
Bro.
I want to ask you one thing about the Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh.
We got to keep it kind of quick because the Derby's coming up. But just your thoughts on, as a Flyers fan, I up to COVID year and move on, or what do you think?
I've spoken a little bit on the pod in the past about the Flyers. Look, I am not happy with the Flyers' upper management ownership. In my opinion, I think they stole the team from the Snyder family. They're running the organization like shit. Very, very corporate run. A lot of the guys I know that play on the team. I'm not talking. I don't want. I've got buddies on the team, so I don't want to overly trash the team. I think they got really good players, and I think they got some good character guys. But they're building the team all wrong. The city of Philadelphia is based on toughness, grit. They got no toughness as a whole. I don't like the direction the Flyers going in, and I hope they make some serious changes.
I played for the Flyers.
I know you did.
And everything you just said about the way it used to be to the way it is now is true. I feel it. I can smell it from here. Smell it from California. It was a family.
You're smelling something without any of the Flyers, bud. That's fucking hot like a women, man. No, sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
I mean, nothing against Philadelphia women. No. But they have no chance here.
No, but as next Flyer, what you've seen this year, you're not a fan of either. Right?
There's been a transition into this, soft. business orientated. It's not like family. My team bleed for me. We're the city. It's now like this, like crunch numbers.
I'll just say this:
There's no loyalty
the Philadelphia Flyers were built with
mutant fans in the crowd.
They were built by Ed Snyder a certain way, with real heart, real family. The city of Philadelphia is one of the best sports cities in the world, and they deserve more. That's just my opinion. And the way they're run now, and the way they build their team from upper management down, and I think Ed Snyder would be a little disappointed.
I agree with you. I think they're not that far away. We love you. Real quick, Philadelphia Eagles getting Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
At 10, you got to be happy about that.
I'm very, very happy about it. He is an
Jalen Hurts, former teammates together.
Former teammates. He's a speedster. They say he's a little undersized as far as weight's concerned, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if you can't catch him, right?
Exactly.
Who gives a shit?
Who you betting on? What's the horse? Say it again.
I got Helium. I got Essential Quality. I got Medina Spirit.
Hot Rod Charlie.
I had a Hot Rod Charlie.
Hey, like my boy Toots used to say, Charlie
Pride. Hey, boys, thanks for having me. I love you. Congratulations. This is great.
Let's
go.
100% Flowers. Thanks for coming.
After party at Uppy's house.
Oh, yeah, let's fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm going to get loops.
Loops. Cody, come on here and talk. Let's talk, Cody. Hey, is Loops coming? Oh, we got Loops coming. Okay.
No agenda. I got Hot Rod Charlie, no agenda, and no.
76.
And Soup and Santa.
Sorry, thank you for playing. We'll go to the next spot.
Literally some gas.
Have you ever been to the Curfew?
I didn't know back.
Let's go next year.
Yeah, 34.
Right now. Luke Dog, come here. Luke, get in here.
36.
Did you get in any bets?
73.
Yeah, okay, good. Who'd you take?
Fuck the fight.
I got it right here for you.
67.
No, I
Curfews with them, didn't we?
No, it's nice to have you back on the pod, Loops. It's been a while. You've been up in the mountains, putting some hours in on the mountains with the board.
How many runs you get in this year?
I got 68 days. 68 days on the mountain.
That's
albeit some of those days are just like going up there for one run and having a long lunch.
Yeah, but that's when you live there. You can do that, right? You don't have to swim it all in.
No.
So he wasn't actually kidding back in the day when you threw out that Instagram with the snowboard thing. I mean, this guy, he can snowboard more days right now than he can golf, and he proved that this summer or this winter. I mean,
it's amazing.
A guy that can get up on the mountains every day and board like that, it's hard. He took me up. Remember the hike we went on? You
guys know it's good for a hangover. As soon as you get up there in that mountain air, you're good. It's gone.
That is true.
Oh, yeah. Uppy, this is great. Uppy, so he's – how many times have you skied in your life? 3?
Well, up until I did the Aspen trip with you guys last year, I had skied 2 days on the hill. One in Vail and one in Switzerland after I won the Spangy. So we go to Aspen.
He drove the Zamboni right to the fucking mountain. There we go.
My first day skiing in Aspen with the boys when they got there for President's Day last year, I hadn't had the skis on. Well, I had them on the night before, but we stayed up late. We were having fun. We're drinking. We're doing our thing. And the next day, the boys are like, "All right, let's take the chairlift up here." And then they're like, "Let's go on this walk." And then fucking
it's at Highlands Mountain. It's called hiking the bowl. It's like a big thing you do in Aspen when you're a touristy thing, but locals do it all the time, mostly for a workout. But it's for the more experienced skier. And this is his third time skiing, and he comes up here, and these are double to triple black diamonds.
It was crazy.
But even worse for him was he was hung, and he's trying to do this hike up there, and he's huffing and puffing. He's supposed to be a professional athlete, and there's 12-year-olds blowing by him.
When you come home from the Spengler Cup hopes, you're not exactly in tip-top shape.
No,
you're out in Switzerland, kind of eating that meat and cheese, having fun.
You're at altitude.
The thing was, I cruised down with these guys. They're like, "Okay, follow us. We'll take you through the trails." Well, I answer a FaceTime from one of the boys, and I start talking on it. Meanwhile, they fly past me. I'm like, "I'll catch up."
which is a terrible idea.
And I get
like
lost.
if you're the amateur of the group, don't take a FaceTime.
No.
On top of the
I get lost, Obes, and all I know is that the world that I know with humans in it is that way, left. And I'm on the top of this mountain, and I know right is death and bears and fucking, well, actually the bears are probably hibernating in the middle of winter. But anyway, I just Booker T'd to the left side, and I end up going down this mountain so steep. I'm doing triple flips, skis everywhere. I'm literally lost in powder snow, and these guys finally show up, and they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Hey, actually, that reminds me of a story. I one of the best trips I've been on in my life was in Switzerland. I went and skied in Verbier, and I went up, and we had the mountains there are like a lot crazier. Like there's just way more terrain, and we had a guide. And at one point, I kind of lose. Everyone else is on skis and they're traversing, and I kind of got caught low, and I didn't want to walk, and like, so I'm like, fuck, I'll just meet you guys at the bottom. And so I start going down, and I don't see another person for 20 minutes. I'm nervous. There's no houses, there's no anything. Finally, I get down to the bottom, and I see a house, and then I come around like a little catwalk, and there's a bar there. I'm like, holy shit, I need this bar right now. I'm like, I need a water and I need a beer. And I sit there, and everyone's talking French. And I'm like,
different. The fucking
everything, every single thing is different. And I was like, to the bartender, I'm like, do you speak English? He's like, yeah. I'm like, am I in fucking France? She's like, yeah, you're in France. I'm like, I'm staying in Switzerland. How far away Verbier? She's like, about an hour and a half drive. So essentially, I went down the other side of the mountain, and she was like, either you get on the bus and it's an hour and a half, or take that gondola all the way to the top and try again the other side.
What'd you do?
Gondola.
I would have stuck it around.
Hour and a half plus.
Hey, so this guy
can't get on the people mover.
Well, we were skiing in Aspen, I believe, and it was like the very end day. We put a long day in for me and skiing with Mackel and Jay Liddell and Loops, and Mackel and Liddell, like, let's go to the far side of the bowl. Long story short, we go over there. I hit this little fucking branch. My fucking ski goes flying up that way, and now I'm up here. I think I'm trapped. Sure enough, this fucking beauty comes by his snowboard. I'm like, Loops! Comes and saves the day. So, Loops, just talk about Del Mar real quick. I know you did it back in the day, the opening day. We've never been to the Derby. Was it pretty sick going down there? I remember you telling me it was like unreal with all the LA people.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to Del Mar?
I never not opening day.
Just to our listeners, the Del Mar racetrack here is just north of San Diego in La Jolla.
It's a legit track, though. Like,
legit
not
track.
this legit, but pretty close.
No, and opening day gets people from everywhere.
Are these fuckers about to run
We're
right
about
now?
to. We got fucking 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes? All right.
Yeah, so while you're telling this story, we get to check out all these horse cocks.
I got known agenda.
See who's got some blood flow.
I'll tell you what I got here.
I need to get a trifecta in, though.
Are you guys getting some last-minute bets in?
I got to get my bet in. That's what I was doing.
I already got mine in.
All right. Well, while you guys are getting your bets in.
Wait, I forgot we're live. I'm a little more
I'll
concerned.
tell you about my experience at Del Mar Racetrack. I haven't had one yet. And they are a big sponsor here today. They delivered us 10 tickets to their opening day next year when they have one. But, boys, our boy Mackel, type boy Mackel, sitting in Millionaires Row right now at Adam Reesner's birthday party.
Yeah.
Not birthday party, bachelor party.
Bachelor party.
How hung titty is he? What did you guys get into last night?
Nothing. He had to catch a red eye. We had a couple drinks, and that's it. I do know he bought an $1,100 pinstripe tracksuit.
That doesn't surprise me.
The sweatpants suit?
Sweatpants suit.
Do we got some questions from the listeners for old Loop Dog?
Braden Knight says, Loops, who's the best player to come out of Fort Saskatchewan?
Out of Fort Saskatchewan?
You.
Not Chad.
Or
Joyce.
Jost. You're
What?
the best player to come out of Fort
I'm
Saskatchewan.
better than Jost.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Ray Whitney.
Oh,
Yeah, my next door
wizard.
neighbor.
He's from
the
Fort
best.
Saskatchewan.
Best golfer,
He's my next
too.
door neighbor.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
The Wiz.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as much as I would have liked to say,
Loop's got more kills than him, though.
Boys, my horse bet says risking 500 to win nothing. That can't be good.
yeah. So I got Rock Your World, Essential Quality, No Agenda.
Yeah, I got no agenda to win the whole thing, but
All right.
no, but so I'm going to take
Wait, so people can ask questions?
Trifecta,
Yeah. Let's read a couple more questions for the boys.
I don't know what else is on there. Hold on. Did you?
We have a. Wait, come over
Hold
here.
on. Can we get a story from your Leaf Days loops? Holy fuck, he's got a few of them.
Let's see this here.
I'm gonna go.
The Wizard is the GOAT.
Hey,
That
so
is
when you do-
The Wizard's the
absolutely
GOAT.
sure.
The Wizard's the GOAT.
So when you do a trifecta, they got to finish it in that.
My Commodore in the 3-hole.
By the
I
way,
can't see it, Max.
this is hilarious. Updogg smelling the Mexican poppers too, eh?
He's what?
Smelling the Mexican poppers. That's really big in the
Uppy will try anything
the
once.
Kentucky Derby, boys. 10
What's that?
minutes.
I know. I'm trying to get my bet in.
Yeah. Yeah,
So concerts are open up, Loops. That's good.
yeah. Eddie Vedder tomorrow night. Foo Fighters.
What?
Foo Fighters, Eddie Vedder. It's like
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where she fits in there, but
she's not exactly scissoring with Eddie Vedder, is she?
oh,
SoFi Stadium sold out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. It's nice that things are opening up. I know I kept all my tickets. I know you did too. But how many tickets?
Yeah.
This is actually hilarious. How many tickets?
To all our to all your Canadian listeners, we're sorry for bragging about the concerts. And
Yeah.
It's-
Sorry, guys.
It's not your fault.
shitty
it's not
times
your
there
fault.
in Canada. Hang in there. Hopefully, it'll be all over soon.
Bonnaroo's coming up.
We're right at. We're on here.
By the way, boys,
I don't get why this says risk 500 to win 0. Why the fuck does that say that?
I don't know, but it sounds like a shitty bet.
Yeah. What the fuck?
so you got right down to the wire, Obes. Are you changing your pick? Did
No,
you hear
but-
Eddie Olchuk's last pick or what?
Who'd he take?
Oh fuck, we were supposed to be watching it.
Known
right here.
agenda? That's who I took. I took known agenda
Yeah.
because that's what Eddie told me the other day.
My site won't let me try and pick the trifecta.
I'm a little concerned about what it's saying here on my site, though, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is that from the hockey? From the hockey? bets?
No, it's the first time I've ever bet the ponies here. Oh, here we go, horse racing.
I mean, if you got to take 5, I can handle this for you. I'm not dressed as
Yeah, you want a
sharply,
sip of this hot vodka? It's actually good. I know that sounds stupid.
Loops. Elizabeth
Vargas?
Vargas got us this vodka, and we all took a swig. You probably try some. Obi usually drinks with no ice, so he's really the vodka connoisseur. What do you think? Pretty.
It's like
distilled.
warm vodka to me.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Fucking terrible.
Ah, there we go.
Do you guys have a big echo on your headphones or what?
I don't know how to bet these fucking things, boys.
Well,
I'll just give you half of mine if you want.
I
the way
thought I
things
did
are
it
going,
right,
they're all going to be losers. So
I know I
oh,
can't pick.
by the way, we still have the square board.
Square board, I took all my old numbers.
That's a
So that'll be a loser too, probably. I'm probably already out.
How many fucking squares did you buy?
I know.
what was your first training camp number?
74.
Mine
59.
was 47.
And it was my,
I took 59 there.
you did?
Nice.
59 was your first trade.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
No
You think
visor.
you think they would have really
No
stepped up?
visor, CCM hat, curly hair out the side.
You think
Oh,
they would
I
have really
remember
stepped
that.
up and gave Loop 69?
Yeah, right?
How much can the guy do when he gets the camp? He can only score goals. Fuck.
How the fuck do Hey, baby, how are you? I'm trying to
There we
get
go.
I'm trying to get
Now
my
we're
bet in
talking.
here. Hi, Heather. Lulu, what's up? How are you?
Hello.
I'm trying to get some last minute bets in here. I'm trying. I
We're
don't
just-
know.
We're rolling live, so we're drinking, we got this warm vodka, Vargas vodka. We're throwing in
Straight
some
bet.
last minute bets.
Rock
Have
your
a seat.
world. Essential quality.
Come on in, ladies.
No an agenda.
Sit beside Uppy.
Cody, jump in here.
Highly
Cody.
motivated. Dark horse. Is this race on? All right. Are we gonna watch it?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it. If I can just make sure my bet's in. I don't get this.
How we doing, ladies?
With the headphones
Good.
on?
Really good. We are gonna watch this with our headphones on.
I'm gonna keep mine like this so you can hear me with the mic, but I want to hear the announcer. And down the stretch they come.
Oh, we got it over. Yeah, we're gonna have it over the loudspeaker. Right from the bachelorette party, right to here.
Mikey, who'd you take? What?
Okay.
No agenda. Okay, can I go half with you? My sight's all fucked up. All right. No agenda hot rod. To win, right? That's how you make the money, isn't it?
The money, you really make the money picking 1, 2, 3.
All right, Uppy, I say we sign off here for a little bit and enjoy this race, right? We are? Fuck, all right.
I agree. 51,000 in attendance today there. They probably have. I would love to see on a normal Derby year how many. Yeah, guys trip.
Is this how many horses there are?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Essential quality, Vinny Viola, right? Oops. Shout out to our boy Vinny Viola.
That's awesome. Thank you,
thanks for
buddy.
the paycheck.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Good
Thank you,
man. Brooklyn strong.
Is there a reason why it says my bet's 500 to win nothing on fucking? No, that's. I got the abs.
Max, are we still on? Are we still on? Yeah.
So this is the favorite here, but nobody's won one from the 14th hole, boys.
I like the one with the spotted coat. The one like a
That's essential quality. That's the favorite.
Oh no, the one on the other side is like a spotted coat. Or it might be just a horse.
Hot Rod Charlie.
Hot Rod Charlie.
I like the horse walking next to the horse.
No, but yes, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we're.
Uppy, look at that. Looks good on here right now.
Yeah, it looks mint. We got all the crew in here.
Heather, you're looking good. Oh no.
Absolutely. I can hear everything. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Flowers, no agenda wins. You give me a free watch.
No, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was joking. You look skinny, by the way. How was the cleanse? Did you tell Cody you did a cleanse? You look skinny. Discipline.
Hey,
I'll turn you into.
You also look like this shirt cape was folded up in a box
Oh, oh, he got you.
I told him I had a steamer in the house.
Right out of the.
Hey,
Flowers,
hey.
it is you though. We don't expect anything else.
The guy's got a.
Hey.
Scalati!
Hey, with friends like this, who needs enemies, eh?
Scalati!
Friends like this, who needs enemies?
You're staying at Scotty's. He's got a sauna, a steam room, and an iron. There's no excuse.
Fucking no agenda. Uppy, who'd you bet? Lulu, can you hear me over there, sweetie? Am I too loud?
I bet this girl right
Talk,
there.
can you hear?
Oh, shit, did you see that?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Max, can we get? Okay, go ahead, Lulu, go.
Testing.
Yeah, hey, there you are. Hey, what were you doing at Big Canyon the other day? Was that a little bridal shower you were at?
Yeah, bridal shower.
That looked like a fun crew you had.
I've got one there about once a month, actually, for the rest of the year.
I was like, that's Lulu.
What were you guys doing? Enjoying pool time, right?
We were just playing pickleball.
Oh my God, my favorite.
We are diehard pickleball players.
Okay, so I'm taking a year off tennis to focus on
Pickleball, diehard.
No.
No, but I saw the
ruined
video
my
that you
tennis
sent.
game.
It was
so
fucking.
I have to stick. You got exactly.
It's on steroids,
So
right?
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick. Yeah. Pickleball's fun.
Yeah.
Who's this one guy? They can't get him in the fucking game.
Everyone can play.
Hello.
Hey, sometimes they won't get in there.
It's a
good old Sunday afternoon.
Does that mean do they have a better chance there? Or seems like they're ready to run.
They're just excited.
And down the
Todd Fletcher fucks.
Hey, this guy, Rex Ryan.
Fucking no agenda. Come on.
Come on, Mikey. Let's go, baby.
Oh my God, they're about to go.
What are the numbers
Come on.
of my horses here?
Come on. Come on. Come on. I got one.
We're unleashing.
Come on. Get out of that rail. Run. Come on. Come on. Run, you.
Run, you beauty.
Get off that rail. Get off that rail. Oh, he's hemmed in. Oh, no. He's hemmed in.
He's got some time, Hopes. Who do we got leading the charge here? We got Buddy in red.
I wish I knew what horse was 9.
14. Essential quality, baby.
Is he leading? Soup and sandwich. I'll be soup and sandwich. Soupy. If I don't think if soup and sandwich.
Charlie's in the mix.
Come on, baby.
Who do I even have? I think I have Medina Speed with Super Sandwich.
Where's highly motivated?
Where's the 9? I just can't wait till they go down the stretch. They come. My horse.
Where's the one horse?
Come on, Soup and Sandal.
I'll be soup and sandwich.
Eddie O said that he might be
I
there
know,
next
I
week.
know, I didn't
He
bet
ain't
him, though.
finishing strong.
Hey, Eddie said he's gonna fit.
Where's the goddamn 9? Is he in the race?
Hard Rod Charlie.
I see him on the inside.
Where's the one horse? Run!
He's quarter mile
We
out.
got this. Yeah, this is down the stretch.
Do you know how?
Here comes essential quality.
Do you know how much ass you're gonna get if you win this?
Where is he?
Here he comes. Essential quality. Essential quality.
No,
Favorite, come on.
Oh no! I thought that was his post.
there's the one. Run!
That was illegal.
Run! Go!
Get there now! Come on!
Who am I looking
Come on,
at?
baby, let's
Which
go.
guy is winning?
Look at us there! Run, you son of a bitch!
Who is this?
Run, you son of a bitch!
Run!
Run, you son of a bitch!
Oh my
Who's
God,
this?
Soup and Sandal.
Oh!
Who won?
No one knows.
Medina Spirit.
No one knows.
Medina Spirit.
Yeah. Is that who you had? Yeah! Yeah!
Who is it? Medina Spirit.
Flowers!
So Larry Flowers just won the Kentucky Derby. I would like to see a donation
He
to
is the biggest bandwagon
what's the
guy.
charity here? Let's see a
Did you pick
donation.
that?
DQ?
This guy won.
Yeah, check blood test that guy. Is
Medina Spirit. 15 to 1.
15 to 1?
15 to 1.
So I took all these bets and now one of my horses came top 3.
Where's our guy? I spent more than that on my.
Did you really win?
Was Hot Rod Charlie in the race?
Did Hot Rod, was he out there?
I don't know if he was out there.
Obi, let's close out.
The valet?
Flowers,
Who is a top 3? I bet
Did Flowers really win that?
did you really bet that?
make a sizable donation, Flowers.
Updogg, this was awesome, buddy. Loops, thanks for joining us. To our fans, thank you, Max. You're the man. Let's go get drunk, huh?
We're gonna go have a time. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
The fact that Flowers just won this is time, and we put the headsets
Well,
down.
we're gonna fucking, yeah, we're gonna knock him out.
We show Cody a good time. He's all the way down from Beverly
Yeah,
Hills.
thanks for coming, boys. That's a wrap.
Let's go.
Okay, so